Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. That one good for 26 and a first down. First down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Kaepernick. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Escaping the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
To throw again on second down. Love. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks,
and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
He
was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Love. A pass underneath for Carson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
45. Mike, 45.
Love now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Well, you know, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down, Bengals.
Here's Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Love. Flushed out right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. Kaepernick now on 1st down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Pinheiro is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Love. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll be out right at the 35. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Let's go.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To the air again, Love. And this will go to Carson out wide. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To Chris Carson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Love looking to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Jacobs. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Kaepernick now to throw. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Got his man. It's Eifert. 7 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a 1st. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. Man open. It's Goodwin. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 1st down, Love to pass. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And finally brought down at the 43. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st down, Cincinnati.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Love now. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Jacobs now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means it really...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Willie Snead, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. On 1st and 10, Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Frank Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd down, Carson trucks over him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Come on.
Working out of the gun. Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Quick slant to Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play... That's going to be tough for them to make up.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Eluding the pressure right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. That catch good for only a couple. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Love now to pass on first down. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. One last shot now for Love. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter, as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over.